Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's your Yin Yang Truth Seeker, Donnie. And today on House of Donald, I want to talk about the things I learned spiritually in this lifetime, since I pride myself from the fact that I carefully study my surroundings over the years like a social scientist, because I knew early on, as a young man, I was always comfortable with thinking outside the box. And now, as a wise man who has been his own teacher with these lessons, I hope you are listening to how I think more than you are listening to what I say, because I leave no stone unturned in this rabbit hole. Therefore, I am able to decode this matrix in a way that should show you that God is really within me, just like He is really within you, if you aren't a subhuman, because those type of beings have strictly spirits, and a lot of us don't know the difference between a soul and a spirit. For example, some people can have a spirit but no soul, like an animal, and operate based out of their spirit alone. Therefore, they can do cold-hearted things towards God's children and feel nothing from it, like a sociopath, because they don't have a actual soul, unlike you and I. Since we have souls, they can only mimic us. They can only copy you. They cannot create unless it was to steal ideas from you, because they have no true sense of self. And well, if you have a soul, then I look at you as a spiritual being, learning to live and living to learn. For you star seeds and light workers, I need you to understand the veil is now lifted. You've been living among the fallen, and now it is time to play your position as the Rainbow Warriors. And for those that's been seeing 1111 and 111 like myself, just know that that is a alarm going off. The Most High has been speaking to us through signs. For example, if I was to ask myself a question that I haven't thought out loud, the first thing that I see on TV or outside, just something outside of me, will be responding to my exact thought. At times, this made me feel like my life is some type of stage show, because what some may call the Most High, I'm pretty sure this deity or entity has been responding to my exact thoughts on a daily basis, which assures me that something bigger is going on, and that's like no cap. And I believe the Ethiopians know exactly what's going on, but not everybody is in on this joke. I have clues, but I have a lot of missing pieces to this puzzle. Excuse me. Anyways, what some call the Most High, I call the voiceless voice. And when you are able to manifest your dreams into a reality with no physical effort required, but mentally based on an idea alone, then just know you are tapped into that higher consciousness, which is why a lot of people's been coming out the woodwork calling themselves the chosen ones. People's like Spiritual Soul and Ralph Smart from Infinite Waters, because this voiceless voice been talking to us by speaking through us, if that makes sense. But I say all of this because in this red, white, and blue illusion that we call America, the citizens of it worship wood and stone. So a lot of peoples aren't truly aware of Christ's presence. Like, you humans seek all these answers outside of yourselves, failing to realize all the answers that you seek is within and has been within the whole time. Like, I knew I was a God the moment I found myself praying and realizing I was talking to myself to a degree. If my body is God's temple, then the church has been within me the whole time. So when I die, I won't walk into the light. I shall not be reborn. I shall walk through the dark portal and reach godhood instead. Because when you die, you judge yourself to a degree based off the things you done, feel, and know. But if you don't know who you are, then you wouldn't know this. Therefore, some of us have been here for centuries and don't even know it because we've been taught to walk into the light. And if you are a traditional thinker, then just know you've been following generational curses in purgatory for some time now. Since white supremacy suppressed some of our thought patterns, rather it's with television, these chemtrails, or politics as usual. Some of y'all are forever soul searching because we live in a society that pretends that it needs a messiah, since a lot of us are the victims of kidnapping. It is what it is. Your identity has been stolen from you. And I'm not a house Negro nor a field Negro. I say this as a runaway slave that sees the ugly truth in police brutality and Planned Parenthood. I know my enemy and I know it's scared. It's scared because I'm rising in numbers while its species is dying in numbers. So population control has to be a thing. But because this great awakening is happening, in truth, I know everything that was once in dark will soon come to light. All of y'all who are listening to me right now will soon know what I know. And every nation that has gone up against injustice in high places already know what I know. Every nation that has gone up against injustice in high places already know what I know. Y'all don't hear me though, man. We are entering into a new era where the first will be last and the last will be first. The modern Roman days are coming to an end. Obama hasn't saved anyone, and Trump isn't saving anyone. Rather, you are black or brown. The sooner you know this, the better, because this puppet show is over. This game is over. And if you are willing to die for what you believe in outside of politics, like the story of Jesus Christ, then you have nothing to worry about, because trust and believe. Your faith will be tested, and your enemy has been playing these wicked spiritual games. Your enemy has been playing these wicked spiritual games in high places. From brainwashing to organ harvesting. It is time for you to wake up to the naked truth. Because shit is getting real in the deep state. But shit has been real. And these skinwalkers that we'll call Drancolians, their survival tactics and sorcery days are coming to a near end, because they have done nothing but evil towards the children of God since they became a factor on this planet. And after finally waking up to this truth, I know we are not all the same on the inside. We are not all M&Ms on the inside, which is why some of us get sun cancer and some of us don't. Because some of us have melanin in our skin and some of us don't. By that I mean some of us are children of the sun, while others may be children of the moon. We have different soul types inside of this fishbowl, and the black man been worshiping the white devil viewed to life long enough. The black man need to know this devil is a real thing in flesh and bones, and he walks among us. This game is rigged, and these Greek gods will not win. Although we are destroyed as a nation, just know you are already a walking nation. After all, thieves do not break into empty houses. Do you follow what I'm saying? If so, just know the ancient ones are coming, and our ancestors are among us. This is graduation, and this is happening whether you are ready or not. Your trials and tribulations for godhood begin with these rules and regulations set in line by the Most High. And the source will not be understanding if you choose to follow your enemy ways. Therefore, if you know who you are, then you should know exactly what is going on right now. I know my purpose, and I know my position. I know the position I play into this story as a messenger. So just know a storm is coming. The New World Order is happening. And a lot of you will be alive long enough to witness this all unfold in real time. Believe it or not, everything is going accordingly. We've been targeted for a reason. And we have always been singled out for a reason. Nothing is new under the sun. And it's time to wake up and put your game face on. Peace. I'm out.